pretty sure we're live now.
I have no idea.
Well, we're just going to wait a minute to see if anyone comes on.
Okay, great. Put a mask to... Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not putting a mask on our face.
Woohoo, raccoons.
I mean, no one's asking that, but that's what it says.
Hot.
Okay.
Oh.
It's Kymm and Jessica.
Woo!
And yes, before anyone asks, this is my real hair. Before you all start messaging that I'm wearing a wig, this is my real hair.
And this is my real hair.
That is her real hair.
Yeah, that is my real hair.
So we're here to answer your makeup questions or any beauty questions, hair, makeup, skincare, or quite frankly, anything else that you want to ask us. And someone sent us one on Facebook and I didn't read it. Sorry. Sorry.
So basically what she's saying is resend it now.
Because we don't get there is no script happening right now. This is totally on the fly. We're just here to answer your questions, whatever they may be.
Or we're just going to...
Hey, Kymm. Hey, Cynthia.
What up, Cynthia?
What up, girl? So y'all got to ask us a makeup question or any question that you want. This is my bedroom wall. One of my very many cool walls in my bedroom.
So for the gentlemen that are tuning into this is Kymm's bedroom. You're welcome. This is her sacred domain of Kymm.
This is the gypsy bedroom.
Yep, Casa de Kymm.
How do you stay beautiful? It is a full-time job. It is so much time and money and effort. I can't even tell you.
That and she was born perfect.
Oh, yeah.
She was completely born perfect.
Coming from this one. Welcome. Okay, all you people are joining, but you gotta ask us a question.
Anyone.
Yeah. Brows. When do I do them? They looks like tattoos, nothing natural. Okay. Claire, you want to talk about brows? Well, first of all, none of us have perfect brows.
No.
Yeah. I overplucked, and so I have horrible brows, and I even got the micro...
Bleeding.
Yes. And it helped, but I still draw my brows every single day. So I suggest that you color in your eyebrows to match the roots of your hair. Right? Do you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes for certain people, do it maybe a shade lighter, but you know.
So if yours are looking like tattooed, I think you're doing it too dark.
Yes.
So when I color in my brows, I use an eyebrow pencil and I just lightly sketch them on like that. But if yours are coming out too dark, I would suggest using a angled brush and a light eyeshadow, right?
Yes.
So
absolutely.
you use a light colored eyeshadow with an angled brush and just, here's my rule, you see what you think. My rule is, if there's hair, put powder.
Yes,
don't draw
absolutely.
on things that don't exist.
Yes, that is so true.
You are not on Instagram, girl. This is real life. You gotta walk around with it. So just fill it in where you have hair. And if you really don't someone wants a good mascara. So that's the brow thing. So I personally say, I use a pencil, but I want a severe brow because I have black hair and I want a severe brow. You like a severe brow?
I do. I personally always wear a severe brow because, like Kymm, in my early 20s, I decided, let's pluck. Gwen Stefani was my idol, but apparently I don't have her brows or her body or her talent. So I thought, why not have her brows? Well, that didn't happen either. I met Kymm and she goes, what happened? And I said,
so we're all about some brows,
okay.
girl. But if they're showing up too dark, you're just using too dark of a color.
Yeah.
Every color you use on your brows, ladies, it shows up like 3 shades darker than you think it is.
It does. So that's
back
why we always say go a little bit lighter.
Yeah, back it up.
But if
what is your favorite red lip color? I should go to find a good one. What's the best eyeliner?
Well, my favorite red color is Ruby Woo.
Yes.
From MAC.
I will say, and we are not
Stila.
here.
Yeah.
Yes. We are not
Stila.
here to endorse products. I can't say that shit enough.
No, we're not here to do that.
But we will tell you some of our favorite brands. So I personally think that for lip products, MAC kills it. You can't touch MAC when it comes to lip products.
No, because they're very pigmented.
Yeah, you can't touch it.
But
so their
Stila
lipsticks
does do a good job.
They do a good lip stain.
They do a good lip stain.
And everyone says, like, what's the best red for me? That's a whole other conversation.
Oh, it is the best.
It is. But stick with, like, I think everybody can wear a cherry red or a burgundy red.
Absolutely.
Just don't go with orange red.
No.
Yeah. Someone asked about mascara. Oh, that's a big topic.
That is.
Mascara.
It depends, honestly, on if you can re-ask the question is, what are you looking for in a mascara? Like, are you looking for length? Are you looking for it to make it fuller? Are you looking for it to make them look more definition?
A hard one.
You know, so
I will say this, in my opinion, I think all mascara is based on the brush.
Absolutely.
It's all about the brush. If it has a great brush. But if you buy a mascara that has a great big thick brush and you have little tiny short lashes like moi, then it's not going to look good. It's not going to go on well.
No.
If you do have tiny lashes, here's a little recommendation. Clinique makes, and I hate Clinique. I know. I just can't believe I said that. But they are the only brand that makes a lower lash.
They do.
So it has a tiny little brush. So if you have short lashes, it's perfect. I don't believe in ever wearing brown for any reason. Ever.
No, not on your lashes.
Never. Wear black. I don't care. A lot of people ask me how do you keep it from smudging underneath, and that's been a huge problem for me. So I will share my tip on that.
I would actually like to hear this
yes,
too.
And it's working well, as you can see.
Yep, no smudging. Because she struggled with this for a long time.
Yes, it's been a hard problem. So I wear Blink mascara. It's that really weird mascara that when you put it on, it dries in tubes. I'm not kidding. Oh. It's a little tube. So when you take it off with water, it peels off like plastic sheets. It's
That's
really super
cool.
weird. But it is beyond waterproof. Like, you can't get it off. Like, it's amazing. And I use a little bit of HD powder underneath. What is your best recommendation for foundation? Okay. Foundation.
Oh, that's another topic.
That's another heavy topic.
Yes.
I'm pretty opinionated about foundation, and that is because we are both, yeah, she'll use something. We are both licensed estheticians, and I am a skincare fiend. Like, every client I have, I'm like, what skincare are you using? Yes. So having said that, I really care about what foundation you're using. So my first recommendation is you want to use something that doesn't have a lot of dyes, chemicals, preservatives, because it's not good for your skin. And if it's not good for your skin, it's not going to look good on your skin. I realize that a lot of people don't care that much about using the, what is she saying, without mascara? Yes, you should still use black, Cindy.
Yes,
always wear black. Always wear black, girl. Don't
because the brown's not going to show up really, and it's doing nothing for you. You're wasting your money.
So people ask me what foundation I use. I have found a happy medium. There are organic brands, there's chemical brands, and then there's what I call hybrids, something in between that's a little bit less chemical, but it's not a completely all natural. The only reason, if you can go to Whole Foods and buy foundation, girl, do it. But the truth is they come in 6 shades, and very few people match those 6 shades. So I wear Tarte. Tarte is my brand. Tarte is a hybrid brand. It doesn't have parabens. It's got a lot of less preservatives.
She hates me.
Yeah. And this particular one is a gel. I will tell you my new favorite thing in life that I just discovered this week. I hope I put it in
I haven't heard this yet, so this is a world exclusive.
Okay. This is my new favorite thing in life. So I've always told everybody to use a brush with foundation, and then the Beauty Blender came out, and I'm fine with that, but whatever. It's a wet sponge, something in the brush.
It will hold bacteria, though.
I got it this week. It is the new silicone pad, and I cannot say enough about it. And I just thought it was going to be the stupidest thing in the world, and it's amazing.
It does. It kind of reminds me of the little jellies sometimes I like to put in my bra. It's just a smaller version.
Yeah, the chicken cutlet. That's exactly, it's silicone, It's what goes in the boobs and what we put, what some people put in their bra.
I sometimes do that because I was born without anything. My sister got it all. Thanks, Samantha. Stealer of the breasts.
So these little puppies, don't pay full price for them at Sephora or even go to Amazon. They're $2 on Amazon. I don't even know if you'd ever have to clean this. It wouldn't even get dirty. So you just put a tiny, tiny amount on, because I just dunked it in there and rubbed, and it was not pretty.
She looked like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I love these. So just type in silicone makeup applicator or something. They're like $2 on Amazon, and they're amazing. I forgot what somebody else asked us. Somebody said they had blonde hair, and we said yes, we're black.
Yes, always. Yeah.
Okay, y'all want to ask some questions? You're just logging on to see how stupid we are.
I don't blame you.
Yes. I mean, we can talk about anything you want.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
ask us about current events. Go right ahead.
I don't know if you want to go there, but if you do, want opinions.
This is not, everyone who knows me knows that I drink Starbucks iced tea. My favorite thing in life. This is not an endorsement for Starbucks, but they came out with peach and strawberry, and it's amazing.
Strawberry's my favorite, though.
Yes, it's pretty good.
I mean, who doesn't love peaches, though?
Okay.
Any more questions?
Yeah, you guys are not asking us questions. Go ahead. Difference between traditional brushes and the new oval brush. Okay, I'll tell you right now. I use traditional, and she uses oval.
I use both, actually. Traditional brushes are amazing for the fact that you can control them a little bit more. I honestly feel you control them. Now, if you're someone that wants more product on, that's what the oval brush is good for. It smooths out the skin, especially under the eye. For me personally,
right. Mm-hmm.
I like that it smooths out more than
those little toothbrush ones.
Yes, the toothbrush ones.
I hate them.
I know she does.
Freaking hate them.
Every time she sees it, she has this look on her face like she just ate something.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah, you're
them.
welcome. I'm gonna bring it out later.
Someone has a big nose and someone has lipstick from bleeding. Remember the big nose? Wow. I am not a big couture, as we call it, contouring person.
Yeah, we get a lot of, could you couture me? Well, yes, I could give you a one-of-a-kind look. You're welcome.
So, I'm more into highlighting and shading. Yes. So, if you want to buy a very expensive one, and
she's kidding.
It's super cheap. I don't get in, okay, if you just you have a bump, I would use concealer. I'm not a big person on packing all these different powders on. Yeah. So I would use a lighter concealer here and then a darker concealer on the sides.
Yeah, and just make sure you blend it in. I notice a lot of people a lot of times don't take the time to blend it in. You don't need a lot in order to do it. I know what you're seeing on Facebook.
Did I say this wasn't Instagram? This is not Instagram life. Girl, life is not
no,
Instagram.
No, it's not. And the things that they do in the videos and everything else, it's meant for photography. So if you're wearing it every day, it's going to look like a lot.
The bottom lash product was Clinique, Alexandra. And Miranda, what primer? Okay, woo. I hate primers and I hate setting sprays. So I'm not a good one to ask. Again, back to I care about your skin. So they're both horrible for your skin, but if you want to use them once in a while, I'm fine with that. So if you, black eyeliners, what's the best? Okay, if you do use a primer and a setting spray, take it away, Jessica.
Okay,
what would you use?
For a primer, I like two different ones. I like Urban Decay's primer, especially if you're going out and you want long lasting and it's mattifying. I really like that. If you're looking for something more in the oil control department, I like MAC's Natural Radiance. Depending on your skin color, if you tend to be more red, get the more pink. If you are more yellow, like myself, or just pale, do the yellow. I really like those because they are oil controlling, especially in the T-zone. For finishing sprays, I actually like MAC's finishing spray, but I do like the newer Urban Decay one. But don't douse yourself. If you want to show your highlight and you want it to look nice, then you just have to spray yourself 3 times.
And if you just want to save money, just spray some hairspray on your skin because it's the same shit. Lord, I need to move the Charlotte makeup session. Seems more diverse. Have you tried Tarte's foundation sticks? I have not tried their foundation sticks, but I absolutely love Tarte. I mean, I love them. I use all their foundation products. Someone asked about an eyeshadow primer. I don't think you need an expensive one, in my opinion. So there's 2 types. There's a shimmer primer, and there is a matte primer. It all depends on how you want to look. If you want a matte primer, I don't think you can see it on here.
It's NYX, right?
NYX. It's creamy, super cheap. I will save you money every single time I can. There's some things I'm not going to skimp on. Don't skimp on your skincare, and don't skimp on your foundation. Everything else, I don't care what you do. If you want a flat primer, I love this one. If you want a shimmer primer, I like Urban Decay's.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Their shimmer primer. That's the only two I use.
I also like the MAC 24-hour one. It has no color to it.
Oh,
so some people are worried about it changing their color. So if you're worried about that, you can try that. But the one she was showing you here, it's the nude, right?
Yeah.
It's the nude.
Well, not
it's more
everybody
skin
can wear.
color.
Not everybody can. I mean, let's be honest. Most makeup brands cater to the very light skin to the very middle skin, and you get past like Latino skin or Indian skin, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle for us as makeup artists because we need to buy those darker products. If you are Latino and deeper toned, I suggest MAC and Bobbi Brown. That's pretty much the only two brands that really cater to those tones. Something you can use. Bronzer illuminator, I'll get that. And then someone asked about how to keep lipstick from bleeding. That's a hard one. Yes. So let me explain to you why lipstick bleeds, because it's not the product. No. It's your lips. They can either be chapped and or, I'm sorry, I know, we all hate it, you have fine lines around your lips. If you smoke, you have fine lines. I have never smoked, but I am known for drinking out of straws. And when you drink out of straws, you get fine lines. So I had really, really fine lines. And y'all know I don't keep anything a secret. I get lip injections, and that fills in around my lips, and I no longer have bleeding lips. I understand that's not an option for everybody, but I just want to be real here and say, if you have fine lines, product is going to get into them. Yes. So there's some of those pencils and products you can fill in, and it helps a little bit. My best suggestion is don't wear lip gloss. I did not wear lip gloss when I had a lot of fine lines because that runs the most. If you wear a stain, it won't move. Yes. Lipstick, matte lipsticks probably won't move.
No, matte lipsticks do not move. And a matte liner, definitely. And overdraw your lips a little bit. That does help because unless you have really deep lines.
Yeah, we can follow you on. Yes, we're on Facebook and Instagram. You're on my Facebook. And I will tag her in the video, and then we're on Instagram. She loves Instagram. I hate Instagram.
I love Instagram.
Yeah,
I also like Snapchat.
Yeah.
She
loves.
I constantly send her crazy things, and she's like, "Oh God, you're insane," and I'm like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, she loves Instagram. Okay, I am going to just show you a couple of favorite products until I get on the question. So one of my favorite things in life, and my friend who works at Sephora suggested it, is this little puppy. So this little machine is
and it's not a personal vibrator.
It's chargeable. Yeah, it really sounds like a vibrator. Okay,
yeah, it really
looks
does.
And sounds and feels like I would not know what a vibrator felt like, but if I did, this is what I would think it was like. So it vibrates and it's silicone.
You got a question?
Yes. We'll get wrinkle filler and large pores. So this, you just put a little bit of your cleanser on, and you hold it next to your skin, and it is amazing. Yeah. So it's very expensive. I'm not going to lie. This thing's like $100, but you recharge it, and it lasts for years. But there are some cheaper brands of it. Lipstick off teeth.
Like you have lipstick on teeth.
That's how you get your lipstick off your teeth.
You might have had some. Maybe that's what they were saying.
No, that's not what she was saying. But a lot of times I do. Girl, you just gotta wipe it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I used to have two teeth right here that were super crooked. So no matter what lipstick I put on, it was always on my teeth, and I was always wiping it off. But I got them straightened. Invisalign. I forgot what the other question was. I think someone asked about highlighter or something. Did someone ask about highlighter? I don't remember. Okay. Take off your makeup every day, ladies.
Oh, every day.
Every day. And if you do, this is my favorite thing to take makeup off with. You cannot see it. But I'll put all this in the comments, don't worry. This is a makeup remover that is basically, it looks like a gel. I'm trying to get a place on it. But it's actually, you scoop it out, and you liquefy it in your hands, and you put it all over your face, and you wipe with the tissue, and it's actually an organic oil, and it is amazing. And then you can still cleanse however you normally cleanse, and it kind of moisturizes your skin as you're doing it. So I'll put that in the comments too.
And it's great for dry and oily too as well, because anytime, just like with cooking, anytime that you want to break up oil, you need oil to break it up.
People, do not be afraid of oil.
No, you don't be, because it's the worst thing in the planet to try to get rid of that in your skin. You're just causing it to make more.
Chelsea, you just said the satanic word of skincare. You just said proactive.
The satanic word.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Now I'm gonna laugh for like the next 10 minutes.
I need a billboard that says never use proactive ever under any circumstances. It's horrible for your skin, like horrible. And before y'all start writing, well, I use it and it worked for me. I'm sure it did work for you for a short period of time, but it's not going to continue to work for you, and the damage that you're doing will show up later, so no proactive. And I know that's not what you said you were using. You were just comparing to it.
Yes.
Skincare. God. Okay, let me talk to you about what you can do for good skincare and maintenance. So here's the levels. The level is home care. She's going to laugh because I'm going into teacher mode right now. Okay.
No.
Yep. Home care. The next step up is to go to a spa and get microdermabrasion and chemical peels. The next step up is to go to a medical spa and get laser facials. And the next step up is to get plastic surgery. So what I tell all my clients, that is scale 1, 2, 3, and 4, it is all on your budget. Whatever you can afford, do it. Because that's how you're going to maintain your skin. What you can do to have the prettiest skin for the rest of your life, and it's free, is to not go out in the sun. Ever.
But if you do, put sunscreen on.
Yes.
And her golden cardinal rule, because trust me, she reminds me all the time, is continually put it on. Don't you have a spray that you said you put on?
Oh, let me tell you all about that.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's my sunscreen
cool.
though, really quick though, because everyone says put on sunscreen. Ladies and gentlemen, be aware. When you put on sunscreen, it's not effective for 20 minutes. It takes 20 minutes to activate.
Yep.
And then it's not effective after 90 minutes.
Yep. Period.
So you can slap on some sunscreen and run outside, and then it's doing nothing.
Yeah.
So you have to reapply. But ladies, that's fine for men. That's super easy. But for girls, you have makeup on. So you're all going, I can't wash all this makeup off and put a bunch of sunscreen on. So there's an amazing product by Supergoop. That's the name of it. I'll put it in the comments.
Yes, please
Supergoop. And it is a spray-on sunscreen that goes on top of your makeup. It's meant to be worn on top. It doesn't disturb it. It doesn't break it down. I think it's like SP50. It's amazing. It's at Sephora. It's one of those things that's like $35 a bottle, but I'm going to tell you to invest into it.
It's worth it because in the long run, you don't want your face falling off.
How expensive it is to go to the Medi Spa? How many of y'all got fillers and Botox and laser facials? That crap is like... that shit's expensive.
Maybe a little Botox.
I
never want to look my age ever. I just want to look surprised until the day I die. Oh my God, I'm dead.
But you're such a beautiful corpse. Yeah. It takes a lot of money.
It does.
To look this cheap. Who said that? Dolly Parton?
Yeah. Oh, straight up she did. She's my hero.
If not proactive, what do you recommend for acne or sensitive skin? Okay, so here's my theory. Everybody has oily skin or broken out skin. Y'all all panic. Yeah, I get it. Everybody panics and freaks out and buys all this stuff. And like, okay, so just remember, everyone, the body is in a constant state of repair. If it wasn't, you'd drop dead right now. So your body is always compensating for whatever it is you're doing, inside or outside. Toxic ingredients, toxic environments. So if you go onto your skin and you scrub it and you buff it and you use those exfoliators and you've got the breakouts and you're using the glycolic acid, you're using all this
breaking
stuff.
Down the barrier.
Your skin is, what your body does is, oh, we're stripped of oil. We need to add more. And it compensates. And then everything gets clogged and the dead skin cell gets clogged. So I actually will put on there my little recommendation for how to take care of that skin. But the number one thing is exfoliate, but not with scrubs.
No.
Not with machinery, not with brushes. You don't want to be, you want to be gentle with your skin and let it repair naturally. So I will write down on there some products to use. And you guys can private message me too, because I don't want to take up all this time, because it's quite a little regimen. But if you do like, just,
and when she says quite a little regimen, she's not kidding.
But I can tell you in all the, not many years, because I'm way too young to have been doing this.
Way too young.
A long time.
My goodness.
But in the time that I have been doing this, I have definitely had some great success in helping people clear up their skin. But my main message on that is everyone is using products that are too astringent and too strong to like deal with the breakouts.
Well, actually, I'm a Tess a testament to that. What happened when we went to school together to become estheticians? She said, "Get off your ass, Jessica. Do something with your life." And I said, "Yes, Kymm, I will." So we went. True. It really is true. Yeah. That's another story.
When I first met her, I'm like, "Where do you work?" She's like, "Work.
What is a job?"
Like, you don't have a job? Like, what do you do all day?
I take care of my children
who are in school
now. Don't get it twisted.
I call her at noon every day to wake her up.
Bitch, I'm sleeping.
You've come a long way now.
I have. But we both went to school together. We're going to round this back around.
And I would not be exaggerating if I said that we put vodka in sippy cups to get through some of the classes.
Yes, that did kind of happen. But we started doing like all the different, and they had, unfortunately, I am so sorry to say this, Dermalogica.
Woo!
That stuff, I literally,
at
37 years old, I had a 14-year-old.
You yourself. Do you see how beautiful her skin is? Seriously, she had acne everywhere. It was horrible.
How many times did I cry about it?
Yeah, it was awful. And it was that skincare from school, that dermalogical chemical crap.
Yeah, and that's what really...
I mean, she had it really bad. And look, I mean, her skin, she has flawless skin. She had before and now after, but...
If I can find some of those pictures, I'll definitely show you. But when Kymm says to follow this regimen, it really does work. You know, I'm one of those people that she'll talk at me, and I'm just like, oh God, she's doing it again. She's using the big words on me. Using the big words.
Shit. I try to dumb down as much as I can.
I know
so
you do.
We can relate.
Yeah. Like the time when we went to the beach and you said dinosaurs never existed, but that's a whole other conversation. I ran off the road. I really did, didn't I? I was laughing so hard, but that's a whole other conversation.
That's a different conversation, but we're going to have that at some point.
Awesome conversation because your theories are amazing.
All right. A lot more than just makeup.
She really is.
Really
she isn't just a pretty face and a big block of hair. If you've ever seen Gumby, sometimes that's what you remind me of. This little block of
so much hair. So much hair. Someone argued with one of my other friends lately that like Kymm McLayne wears a wig, and she's like, no, she goes, no, seriously, it's a wig.
No,
you
it's
can
not.
Just tell me.
Here, I can pull it. See?
I love it when she pulls my hair. Anyway. Okay, you guys aren't asking us any questions.
Well, we were just too busy.
Well, when you ask a question, like it only shows 2 things at a time, so you might have to ask us again. I'm sorry, because it doesn't keep it on the screen at all. All right, well, then I'll just show you something else. So for blush, someone did ask about blush. I like pink blush.
Shocker.
Yeah. But some people just like natural blush, like, you know, how do you contour a diamond face? Shannon.
Well, what kind? Are you wanting more the traditional oval shape?
Are you wanting like clown contouring or just very everyday contouring?
She thinks all contouring is clown.
I do. I'm not okay.
I like contouring.
Yeah, she does. I call it highlighting and sculpting if you want to do that versus contouring. Bronzer and highlighter. I think that's the same question. So let me just grab. Yeah. This is a MAC palette that I put together. You can put it together, or like I said, if you want a cheaper version, this NYX palette is perfect. It's like freaking $12.
Yeah, it's like 12 or 15 bucks. It's really nice.
Okay, so just remember this. If you want to accentuate something, you use a light color. If you want to make something kind of hide away, you want to use a dark color. It's that simple.
Yeah, you just want to shadow the area. You want the no-no. Is what I like to call it, the no-no area.
Okay. Yes, Diane. I will get to you. I will share everything online. So it's really simple. The points of the face, things that kind of stick out, like all through here, all through here, all through here. Yeah, anything that kind of comes out of the face, you want to highlight. So you literally just get a light color, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this. Anything that you want to highlight. If you want something to kind of look darker, just don't go crazy with the color, because
you don't want to look like the Great Pumpkin when you're done.
Just go
I've seen that before.
I'm like, oh. And you want to go go a little bit darker right there and a little bit darker right there. And you highlighted this, but if you want to go a little bit darker right there.
Or right underneath the chin
A lot
line
of
and
girls
put light
do it
here.
all in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, a lot of people use powder. If you can be light-handed with the powder, that's fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
just do it in stages to where you're comfortable.
yeah, don't go crazy with it.
Because then, you know, you'll go out of the house, you know, and remember too, the light in your bathroom is different than the sunlight.
Oh.
So when you walk outside, you're gonna be like,
The
oh.
shimmer highlighter, no, girl, I love me some
Oh
shimmer.
my God, yes.
I love me some shimmer. The only place you don't want shimmer is your just like
The
skin.
center of your forehead.
Yeah, like if you want to shimmer here, and shimmer here, that's great. Everything else should be neutral or kind of matte.
Yeah.
You just
Or
don't
you
want,
can
like,
do a little
this.
shimmer right here above the lip. I like that too sometimes. Sometimes I like to
That
go.
looks good. Someone says, oh, if you want to highlight or accentuate, I like concealer. I like
Oh my
cream
God,
products.
I love cream products. Yes.
I just like if you do your foundation and then you put a little highlighter under here and then a little highlighter
Sometimes
here.
I like to bring it up
Yeah,
to here
it's pretty.
too.
I think that's a little bit better. Rhonda! What's up? Rhonda works with us. She does hair and makeup for Who's the Fairest.
And we love you.
What do you think of the Kymmclayne, Jade Rollers, Asian Beauty Wisdom? Girl, you are way beyond us. I have no idea.
But we will look into
I'm
it
gonna
now
look
that you
it
pointed
up.
out. Right
Yeah.
now, look it up.
What's it called? Kymmclayne. Let's see what we think. What is that for? Is that like a skincare thingamajig? Y'all keep asking questions while I'm looking something up. What'd she say? Kymmclayne? Somebody is way. I'm not into the whole Asian skincare thing.
Some of the Asian
They
market
use slugs
really.
in it. They do. I posted that on Facebook. There's a lot of slugs. They think it's like a great thing.
Sometimes I see your videos, and I'm not gonna lie. Some of it you'll just rant, and I'm like, oh shit, that's beyond me.
I don't know.
That's a story.
Kinza face, body, and wand wrinkle. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I can tell you right now. No. Do I do my hair with black, blue, and soft black? Is that okay? What do you put on your hair, Malia? Yes, a great question, Malia. And to the Kymmclayne, no. Okay.
She said no.
Yeah, Malia, I'm going to get to you in 1 second about the hair. Oh, I see it. Okay, no, there's no release of wrinkles. Okay, let me tell you. Look, I have spent more time in mine than I will ever admit to on this video ever on my face. Yeah. You have to be, like we said earlier, and you may not have been on here, you have to be realistic about, you will never, ever buy anything in a bottle or in a jar that you will apply topically that will have any impact on your skin. It will never, never, never happen. Because wrinkles are beneath the skin, and you have to address it. And that, my dear, is an injection.
It always is. Because
Period.
for anything to be on the market, it would have to go below the dermis, which is our
And
top
there
layer
isn't
of
a
skin.
transportation system for that.
No, there is not. And on top of that, it might help on top of your skin, but nothing is going to penetrate deep enough. Even though they say it does,
It's a lie.
there's no such thing.
Like I said earlier.
Because technically our American
Whatever.
government, anything below the skin has to always be done by a doctor.
A licensed doctor.
And so they can't have a treatment
I'm
that's
not
going to
telling
go
you.
below
I'm
the
just
skin.
saying, what's your budget? If you tell me you've got a budget, whatever your budget is, I have clients that say I got $50. I've got clients that say I've got $500. I have clients that have the $5,000. Then whatever you have, I'm going to tell you, head to the Medi Spa and get the best practice that you can afford, the best technique. But it has to be in the skin. Do not spend any of your money on topical products for anti-aging and wrinkle and sunspots. It is not going to happen.
Whoa, what did you call this? A magic hoopla?
Yeah. Somebody, I forgot the other girl's question. Somebody.
No, she was talking.
No, somebody after that asked a question.
Yeah, it was about, oh shoot.
Asking Malia's hair.
Yes, your hair.
And then your makeup collection must have. Chelsea, I'll get to that. Malia and the hair. That's a great question. I color my hair blue-black. I have forever. I don't care how fake it looks. But I was at the hair store one day, and I actually messaged one of my friends, and I said, am I at that stage where I need to step down to like soft black or natural black? And she said, no, girl. So I didn't. So, in my opinion, well, let's be honest. I mean, I think if you have kind of dramatic, I have a kind of dramatic look with the tattoos and the black hair and everything. I think it looks okay, blue-black. But to answer your question, and I know you and I know what you look like, I would probably say soft black for just an everyday nice, matches your skin tone and your features would probably be better.
Yeah.
Because the heart, you know, this is kind of harsh. Yeah. What was the other question?
I have soft black.
Damn it, we just missed it. We had...
Well, re-ask it.
I know, somebody just asked a good question, and I saw it on there, and now I don't remember. And I think someone asked about makeup brushes, eyebrow blading with it, or is it just filling with powder? Cindy, I love eyebrow blading.
Oh my God, when you got it done, because I was with her, and it was the coolest thing.
If you're talking about microblading, which is, it's not a tattoo.
No, it is not.
People think it is, so we'll call it like think of it as like a temporary tattoo, but it is not, it's not a tattoo. It
doesn't turn blue like a tattoo.
Amazing. Exfoliating, thank you, Sue. We have talked about doing microblading. I don't know, we haven't gotten around to it. Whether we offer it or not, but it's amazing. Exfoliating. The key, that's the most important skincare technique you can do. Period. Hands down. Is. But here's the key. You don't want to use a scrub ever, never, under any circumstances, ever use a scrub. That's horrible. Yeah, use them on your body.
Yeah, in case on your body it's fine. The skin on your face is so much different from the skin on your body. I know everyone thinks it's just all the same, but it's not.
This is delicate.
Yes.
So if you want to use an exfoliator on your face, and I do, you want to use something that's got alpha hydroxy acids in it, or glycolic acids. The scrubs, in case you don't know this, there are microscopic little shards of like ground up walnuts and nuts. Like, they're horrible. Microscopically, they're shards, and they literally tear your face.
Yeah. And literally, again, that's what's going to cause things like acne and more oil to come into, because you're breaking down that natural barrier that you have for your skin.
I love exfoliating. I do it all the time, but I use fruit enzymes.
She is the toughest, most softest face I have ever...
She used to give me facials.
I did.
Because that sounded weird.
It did, but I touched her. You're welcome, everyone, especially for our male clients, because I know there's a few of you on here. So again, you're welcome.
And I don't think it's like, y'all need to ask us some makeup questions. So yes, exfoliate.
Yes, absolutely.
Alpha hydroxy. Although there is one, and this is one of my favorite brands, and it's expensive, ladies. I'm sorry. It's called Tata Harper. You get it at Sephora, or you can get it online, and I'll put it in the comments, and it's amazing. This is a cleanser that has little bitty spheres in it, so it doesn't, she wants to know, okay, gotcha, Chelsea. It doesn't tear your skin. It's not shards. It's like little bitty beads, and they're really gentle, and I'll write that on there. If you are building a makeup collection, Chelsea, I don't know if you're talking about for yourself or to do makeup on other people.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about doing makeup on other people, that is a different answer. But you said makeup collection. So I'm assuming you mean for yourself. Wow. I can tell you in just a few sentences what I do 7 days a week, what is on my face right now. I wake up every single day, and the first thing I do is draw on my eyebrows. Always. That's the first thing I do. So I pencil on my eyebrows. I stick on a little bit of eyeshadow primer. I just kind of pat that on there. I add a little bit of eyeshadow on. I wear eyeliner gel, so I take a gel and I line the top, I line the bottom. I wear lashes 7 days a week. Don't judge. I have horrible lashes.
I wear lashes pretty much every day too. Yeah, it's her fault.
I put on a little bit of foundation. I pop on a little bit of blush, and then I put on like a lip gloss. And when I tell you that I wake up with nothing on my face, and then I have everything done in 10 minutes, I'm not exaggerating.
She's not. I take forever.
And that's why when I have clients that come out, they're like, well, I don't have time. I'm a nurse. I'm a teacher. I'm a mom. I was like, You can do it in 10 minutes. I do a lot of makeup lessons. I'm like, you can do it in 10 minutes. You just need someone to show you how to do it in 10 minutes. You do not have to. If you want to take an hour, that's awesome. I'll show you how to take an hour. But you can take 10 minutes. And something else that I think is so important, and now we're getting like all deep and psychological and emotional.
Just bring it.
Just bring it in.
It's been brought. She's going to bring it.
I just want to say this to every woman out there. If you don't take 10 minutes on your appearance, that is the most important 10 minutes of your entire day. you will be a better worker, a better mother, a better wife, and a different human being if you feel good about yourself.
I agree.
Take 10 minutes. I don't care if you're a veterinarian. I don't care if you're a nurse and you're wearing a mask all day. I don't care. Take 10 minutes and put yourself together. You'll just feel better.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like Kymm and I, but just a little something for yourself. We like to pack it on.
Okay, that is a good question. Oh, and Jennifer, I'll remember that foundation. I'll remember that, Jennifer. And you're asking me about, okay, so I went to a Medi Spa a few years ago, and I never thought in a million years I would do anything like that. Like, it sounds weird to me to say that now, but I was very anti doing anything to my face. And I actually had a magazine who wanted me to write an article, and they sponsored me $1,000. And they said, go into this Medi Spa, get anything you want. And I walked in, and I went into the doctor, and I said, I guess I'm going to get a facial. And he said, no. You need your,
He said no.
No, he was not kidding. He goes, you need your lips done and some stuff on your face. And I was horrified. And I was like, what? And he said, just trust me. So he did lip filler and he did some Botox. And when I left, I was so emotionally scarred that I was so disappointed in myself that I did that I actually cried all the way home. I called my mom and I was crying. And then a couple of days later, when everything went down and I looked in the mirror, and I was hooked. There is no shame at all in feeling good about yourself and making yourself look the best that you can. I have been getting filler ever since. The answer to your question is, it is cumulative, like you said. The more you keep going, the less you have to go. That is true.
That is true.
I used to have to get my lips filled pretty often. Now I don't have to at all unless I just want them to look super poofy, and sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But I don't have to even worry about it anymore. Like, I don't even have any issues with it.
No, not at all.
I would get Botox and filler a lot more. It is expensive. I'm not going to deny that. But if you have a really good person, and I'm going to plug someone right now.
Plug them.
I go to Charlotte Skin and Laser, Elizabeth Rothstan. Woohoo! Woo. She's amazing. She's conservative. She's affordable. She's highly educated, very well trained. She's also a dog rescuer, and she's very honest. In fact, if you don't like someone who's super honest, then don't go, because she will just tell you. She would just say, like, you don't need to do it. You just don't do it.
I think that's the best kind of doctor, though, because I don't want someone that just says yes to everything. Because, I mean, I don't want to get something that's unnecessary that's going to ruin your body, your face, anything. You want someone to be honest with you and make sure that you look your best.
Jennifer asked me about the foundation I used on her yesterday. Jennifer is one of my fave clients. She's a ballroom dancer, and she always gets all dolled up like a little, like, pin-up doll dancer. She's so, so cute. I love her. She has bright red hair. And, yeah, you're right, Michelle. So the foundation I used on her, and no particular reason why I use this brand, but I use Bobbi Brown because they actually have a color called 00. No kidding. That's the one. It is,
I know
it's
exactly
called Alabaster 00.
It is.
And Jennifer is probably more fair than you. You're
I'm
probably like
fair.
0. Jennifer is like 00. She's stunning, and that's what I use because it's one of the only companies that makes. I don't even think MAC makes a color. But
No, they don't. Well,
they have a big range.
They just got a new lower one, so yay!
I love you too, Jennifer. Someone else asked me about brows just now, and I'm not sure if they meant the branding. If we're talking about the temporary tattoo, it's called microblading. Sometimes it's called 3D brows. It's the exact same thing. They take a scalpel and they dip it in like a vegetable dye, and they sketch one hair at a time. And when I say sketch, they're literally cutting
into your skin.
So it's not a tattoo gun.
No.
It's not electronic. It's actually a little blade, and it just cuts into it. And then it takes about, I don't know, a week to heal, if you will.
Yeah, but it looked amazing even when it was healing. Like, the woman that did it for you, I mean, I remember sitting there, and it was like, she had you draw them in the way you like them.
If you want, I will give her a plug. Her name is Permanent Makeup by Chong. and she's in Huntersville. And the reason I chose her, because there's other people that do it, but Chong has been a permanent makeup artist for 20 years. She's certified as a tattooing permanent makeup artist. So I figured if anybody...
And she studied around the world.
Yeah,
like, literally, she was telling us where she'd gone to Hawaii, Europe, like, all over the place. So
and
she was amazing.
You don't have to, like, get a lot done. You could just be, like, a section. They charge you, like, by the section. It could cost you, like, $250. If you got the entire brow done, it could cost you, like...
because we decided to overpluck.
It could be like but
you say that on the side of your mouth.
Yes. If anyone's hiring, I need a part-time job
so she can
keep up with the beauty regimen. Yeah.
I tried the lips once. Kymm, you have a will of steel, because I had my lips done once, and I thought I was going to punch that man in the face.
Did you get numb? Did you get your face numb though?
Yes, and I still felt that needle go in, and I swear to God, it was like a hot poker going into my face. He's like, just a little more, and I'm like, yeah, make sure you wiggle it a little more.
Beauty is pain.
Yeah, it is beyond
beauty
pain.
Is pain. Pain
I would
is
rather
pain.
given birth.
I never want to give birth.
No, she does not.
Okay. Hi, Gina. Okay, well, you know the question.
Shoot.
We gotta watch Game of Thrones, people.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Jon Snow, right?
I forgot what the other question was. I swear I think somebody... Jon Snow. All up. All up. All up.
If my husband is watching this, I'm sorry.
If my non-husband... Single...
But
party of one.
Party... But after this video, I have a feeling.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling.
I
Nay.
forgot. Somebody else asked us a question, but it's not showing up.
Okay, the next
Sorry,
time
guys. It only shows like one
I know.
question at a time, and then it moves up.
Well, next time what I'll do is I'll take a pad. But unfortunately, she had to read all the questions because I wear glasses. If you've seen our pictures on Facebook.
And they were super reflective. I'm like, you can't wear your glasses in this video.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much like... I can't even see the screen. I just see like blobs of like black and white and like a little red and a bow on the side. That's really sad.
Someone said, where are you at? Where are you?
We at Charlotte.
We are at my house, and this is my bedroom wall. My entire bedroom is designed like a gypsy. Application question: eyeshadow before foundation or girl?
Oh, always before.
Eyes. So when you wake
because
up,
the fall underneath.
Oh, the fallout is not pretty.
No.
So always use an eyeshadow primer. I can't say it enough. And then put your eyeshadow on. And then here is what I do on myself and all my clients every single day: is I take a Q-tip and I dip it in makeup remover and clean up all the fallout. And then put your foundation on. And you actually will use less foundation because if you look in the mirror and you have no makeup on, it's super scary. So you'll put
it is a little bit.
So you'll put a lot of foundation on. You don't actually need that much.
No.
So if you will just put on your eyeshadow, do your eyes first. And then when you start doing your foundation, you'll go, oh, I look kind of pretty. My eyes look really good. And you'll just use like way, way less.
Every time, and it looks better, I think, too.
Is there another live video? Yes, we would like to do this every Sunday.
If you guys would like us to come back on,
that's right.
Then we will do it.
Then we will
but
do it.
if we sucked, then no.
Then we're never coming back.
Because if we get that, these bitches sucked, then no. But if they're like, oh yeah, please come back on, then yes.
I don't know a damn thing about makeup. Well, you know what's so sad? I know more about makeup than I know about like anything else. Like
that's not true. I've heard like we've been in the car going to school, or
I don't use face primer to shell, but she likes face. But I don't think you actually use it.
I do use face
on yourself.
Primer. Yeah,
okay,
I use a lot of different face primers. I actually just went to Scotland for the first time, and I got.
She's bragging.
I am, because I told my husband before I turned 40, if your ass doesn't take me overseas, then we're going to have a big problem. And he really cut it close, because my birthday's in October, and I was kind of like, I'm going to be dead soon, so need to bring it. And I'll have to bring it the next video, but it's amazing. It makes the skin glow, and it's actually all natural, which I was shocked because there's nothing natural on this.
Which brand?
I don't even remember the name. It was something. I just know it makes
By the way,
shit glow.
She found an incredible all-natural
Product.
face primer, and you can't find out what it is.
Well, I said
Yes,
the next
I
video.
love that.
I said the next
Perfect.
video.
Do you
I
have
will
it at
bring
your
it.
house?
I do.
Okay.
I will bring it.
And we'll post it in the comments.
I had to kind of hide it because my 8-year-old has a thing for my makeup. She's like, oh, what's this? Any of the most obnoxious lipstick you could find, like purple, green. She'll just... She puts it on better than most adults I know, actually.
Rick, I love you. Let me tell y'all who Rick is.
Bring it.
Rick is someone in California, and we connected on, I can't say this out loud because I'm way too young for this. I was a child.
A child. Oh, a
child.
6-year-old.
I was a child when I was on MySpace. And Rick and I connected on MySpace, and we were super good friends.
Yes.
On MySpace, and then somehow I think he found me on Facebook, and we've been friends like all these few years.
Very few years.
Few years. But
I'm older than her.
Rick, you're awesome. I love Rick.
Rick, I've never met you, but
I limited us to 1 hour, so you guys have 8 more minutes to ask us a question. Whatever you want to ask. I think somebody asked us about brushes. I have some brushes
I love
here.
synthetic fibers.
I love synthetic brushes.
Because nothing, it
I'll
just
give you
blends
guys
better.
a quick
And
little explanation, really quick on brushes. So used to brushes were animal hair. Y'all know how I feel about that.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus! Please don't get her started.
I don't have
Please,
time.
no,
I don't.
just don't. Just
I don't. Okay.
moving forward.
Yeah, moving forward. They were natural bristles and super expensive. But then Urban Decay came out with vegan brushes that were made from synthetic fibers called Taclon, which is a form of plastic, and they were super expensive, and even though I bought them, nobody else could really afford them. But now, every brand, I will get to you, Miranda, what do you like to wash your brushes with? Oh, that's a good one, I will tell you that.
This one's a good one.
So these brushes are all made from plastic. They're all synthetic fibers. So whenever you buy a brush, the packaging will actually say synthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And they are super cheap. Do not spend money on brushes. I will give you a website where these brushes are literally $2 to $5, and they're the best brushes, and I use them in my professional life. Like, I use them in my kit. You do not need to spend money on brushes. You girls have any good suggestions for vegan brands of everyday makeup? Yes, I will tell you that Tarte is mainly vegan. I think if they have something that's not vegan, they actually take Kat Von D is. How often do I clean my brushes, and what brush cleaner to use? If you are not sharing makeup and you do not have breakouts, you're not having any skin issues, then you don't have to clean them super often. And by that, I mean once or twice a month.
Yeah.
You're not spreading bacteria. You're not sharing them with someone else. You're totally fine. What do I clean them with? Well, it's a little bit different. I use this brush on 800 women a year. That's not an exaggeration. So,
no,
and I have to, I have to worry about viruses, bacteria.
Yes.
I mean everything. Everything. I have to worry about it. So I use a brush cleaner that you have to order online from Los Angeles.
Yes.
You cannot buy it anywhere. It's called Cinema Secrets.
It's amazing.
It is environmentally friendly, but it smells like vanilla. It makes your brushes smell amazing, but it kills HIV, it kills herpes, it kills strep, it kills every type of virus that you can
Pink eye, you don't want them.
So a big bottle, a liter bottle is
it's
like
about $39.
Yeah, about $40. So I wouldn't say the average person has to use that, although if you want to, that's fantastic. But if you do have skin issues, it would be great because you're not going to cross-contaminate all the time.
If you have
I've
skin
never
issues,
had a cross-contamination case in my entire career.
Neither one
and
of us
I have
have
used that brush cleaner forever. Like, it's amazing.
It really is.
I guess that doesn't answer your question for the average person. For the average person, used to, I would have to tell you, the worst thing to clean brushes with is brush cleaner.
Yeah, it is the worst. It ruins them.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It's alcohol and water.
Yeah.
That used to always be my response. Now that synthetic brushes have come out, and remember, this is plastic.
Yes.
You really could clean this with anything you want. I don't actually care if you take this and dip it in alcohol. You can't hurt this because it's plastic. Natural fibers, you cannot do that with. So, but I would just tell you, honestly, antibacterial soap and water just...
Yeah. But if you have the real hairbrushes...
Yeah, don't. alcohol?
No, never. It'll just ruin them and make them really stiff, and it feels like a porcupine on your face. A good thing to use, I found, if you have that, is to use shampoo that is used for colored treated hair. And you don't have to get expensive. You can just get, and if you're feeling like they're getting kind of stiff, then you put a little conditioner on, and it makes them, like, I mean, if you think about it, it's just like your hair.
If you take a little bit of shampoo and you take this and you do it in your hand, that's great. If you want to soak them in, like, a glass with... Don't go past this part because there's glue in here and
it'll
will
ruin
loosen it and it'll all come out.
And then your brush will be ruined.
Thanks, Michelle. She's asking us about a mascara. We said earlier that we're not super opinionated on mascara. If you guys just want an answer, though, let me just throw something out there. I would say the Fresh mascara, in my opinion, is an amazing mascara. It's like $24 a tube. It's not cheap, but the brush is crazy. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have a mascara that you love?
I have two mascaras I like. I like the In Extreme Dimension from MAC, and I like the new Bold and Bad mascara.
That's the one with the 2 tips?
Yes, the new one. It's brand new, and it like literally just launched from them. And I'm very cynical. Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
You trained me well.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
I broke
right.
the spirit a long time ago.
Broke the shit out of it, and broke it. Just said,
smash it.
Oh my god. And this new one, it actually has it literally is 2 different formulas. You pull one out and it makes my lashes nice and thick, and it literally has the teeniest little brush on the other end, and you pull it out. It has a separate wand and tube with a separate mascara. You know, you were talking about the bottom.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, I think there's something wrong with me because I don't know if it's my dyslexia or what it is, and I'm crazy. I always like poke myself in the eye, so I have to, it's so small that I can run it very gently underneath the lashes. So
Diana, thank you so much. You're so awesome. I know everyone spent a fortune on brushes. That's why we want to shoot.
No.
Yeah,
we literally don't spend money.
There's a website. It's got the weirdest name. It's called Coastal Scents. Coastal Scents. Lisa, I will get to your Coastal Scents, and the brushes are like $2 and $3 and $4, and that's what I use professionally. Lisa's asking about concealer. Whoo, is that a big one?
Oh my God, there's so many amazing ones out there.
And I'm getting ready to kill y'all with some more truth talk here. So, I had depressed. Yeah, I had a lot of depressed areas right here, and I was trying every concealer that there was. And when I went to the Medi Spa, the doctor informed me that so there's 2 different answers to this. There's one concealer, and the second part, I just want to be real with y'all again. If you have depressed areas, there's no amount of concealer that's going to fill that area in. That is literally an area that when it goes down, it's darker in the crevice. So I also got eye injection. So I got filler done, I don't know if you can see, in here, and it just literally filled it in. And it's lasted forever. It lasts forever, never, never. And that's really helped.
And after that, I noticed immediate change, because there were a lot of times where you were actually really upset because she would literally have to clean under your eye.
What got me with that was I would take a photo, or someone take a photo, and I looked exhausted.
Yeah.
And I was like everybody, I was trying every concealer, nothing worked. And I just looked so tired, and then finally I got filler there, and it was amazing. So having said that, and this, this is real talk, so let's say it. So you guys know, because I keep suggesting filler, let me tell you how much filler costs. Filler comes in a syringe, and they take the syringe, and it doesn't matter where you use it on your face. It could be your lips, it could be with your eyes, it could be in your face. It doesn't matter. If they use it all, great. If they don't use it all, they refrigerate it and put your name on it, and the next time you come in, they use it after that. Having said that, a syringe is about $550. Now, you might just use that once a year, or you might go 2 times. That's totally up to you. But I got the filler done, and I really have never had to do it since. It has lasted me forever.
Yeah, because Botox doesn't last as long as a filler.
Yes.
Because Botox kind of paralyzes the skin, and it kind of just, but filler just stays in a lot longer. It is a little bit more, but it's definitely, I think, more bang for your buck.
Yes.
Absolutely, by far. And it just depends on how your body absorbs things, but generally it's going to last like 6 months to a year, they said. So, and Botox can last maybe 3 months.
Yep. Somebody asked us the question, and we just
Next time, I promise what we're going to do is I'm just going to get a pad and I'm going to write it.
I always look black. Where did you have that done, Kim? I go to Charlotte Skin and Laser, Elizabeth Rostan. She's the doctor there. She owns the facility, and she is a licensed dermatologist, and she is incredible, and she doesn't overdo it. And that's Molly. Y'all
This
see
dog
Molly?
has been prancing around.
I just can't recommend it enough. And any of these places that you go into, they should do a free consultation and let you know. I know.
I know. I couldn't help it. She kept licking my toes.
But we concealer. We didn't actually address concealer.
Yes, please
So if you this is my recommendation. Do your foundation first, and then just underneath this area, whatever's left, you want to put concealer on. I have found they have sold out of this online. You cannot ever get your hands on it, but they have it in stock right now. It's by Tarte.
Yes.
It's called Shape and Take. And the country has gone insane. They can't keep it
Really?
in
I
stock.
haven't even tried it yet.
And this brand gives professional makeup artists a discount, and they will not give us a discount on that. That's what a hot item this is.
Yeah.
So I actually tried it because I had to be able to talk about it.
Yes.
And it's pretty amazing.
Shit.
It's
Shit.
It's $24.
That's not bad at all.
It's very creamy, and it is completely opaque. It is opaque. So I say put a concealer on with a brush.
Always.
So I usually just open this up, take a brush, put a little bit on there. I dab it on my face a little bit, all through here. Now when you're concealing, you want to go here, all the way out. I go all the way into the corner, all the way
always go
up.
in that corner.
Yeah, you can wipe off a little. Yeah, a lot of us are very dark right in here, so you want to go a little bit lighter. And then the key is you want to set that with powder.
Always
Not
set it with
regular powder. Regular powder is like really
No,
heavy.
it's too hard.
HD powder.
HD.
And you can buy a cheap one. NYX has got the greatest HD powder.
It's like a translucent powder, basically.
And if you want to know what HD means, that's just a marketing gimmick. It means nothing. It means high definition. It's crap.
No,
but the powders are amazing because they're triple milled. They're just pounded and pounded until they're almost just like dust. They're so lightweight. And they have no color to them.
Yes.
And they're usually silicone powders. They're not rice. They're not talc.
No.
They're like silicone.
And you don't
so
want
when you
that
dust
in
it
your
on,
eye.
it's amazing. Because that usually keeps it from running too.
Also, too, it makes it look really smooth, and it sets it.
Yeah.
Because
Someone
that's
asked about setting lips. I don't set lips, but if you're having a problem with their staying on, we would say a stain. Stains
absolutely always stain.
Kat Von D's stains are
Oh
amazing.
my lord, yes.
Steela's lips are.
Oh my god, and MAC is coming finally back out with theirs.
With their stains.
Yes.
Stains are. There's that. I won't say it out loud. That's that marketing pyramid.
Oh
scheme
Jesus, I can't.
Yeah. Don't. Let me word it this way. Y'all are gonna hate me. God, I'm gonna get some hate mails, but I don't care. The one that's like 3 different tubes. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know y'all are trying to make a living, and I don't want to be hateful or anything like that. I'd be rude, but it's the main ingredient in that is alcohol, and you just don't want to dry out your skin.
No, you don't.
You just So use like one product that dries on really well. As there's some application techniques to create a great evening or night. Yes, there is. In my opinion, it's all about the eyes.
Always.
All about the eyes. So what I would say is if you're going from day to night, because I mean, you can go, you don't want to go darker with foundation, you don't want to go darker with blush. Your lips you can go darker with, but it's all about your eyes. So if you're not wearing black liner, put black underneath, black on the top, throw on some lashes, take a darker color in a little bit, and you can go darker in here. This goes smoky. And girls, let me tell y'all what smoky is, okay? Smoky is, it's not black foundation, it's not black eyeshadow.
Foundation.
It's not. It's not. You just want to take a darker color. I mean, this is smoky. And you just want to go a little bit in your crease. You can blend it in if you want to.
Yeah.
I can sit here and go as dark as I want to go.
Or as light.
Yeah.
Because you already have the base.
You just don't need to do
crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Someone asked for our favorite. You could just do. This is smoky. That's smoky, ladies. I can keep going. Someone asked about our favorite foundation. She probably just joined in. It is, for me, it is Tarte. I love Tarte. I explained that it is vegan, paraben-free, preservative-free. It's a hybrid. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's all natural. It's as natural as you can get and still be effective. And they have a lot of different formulations. I've tried them all. I love them all. I think it's a reasonably priced. You have a favorite foundation that you like?
I like Tarte a lot, like she does, and I also like Lightful C from MAC. It's more of a like a BB cream, but it has a lot more products to it. I like anything with cream.
BB creams are great. If y'all like BB cream.
I just like something soft, and then I like to take a powder and then concealer on top because I don't like to pack my face every day with makeup. I just don't think it's.
I mean, pack that shit on.
I just don't.
Or two.
Yeah, she always teases me. She's like, "Where's your blush?" And I was like, "I have it on there." I was like, "No, you don't." No. She loves when I wear lipstick too. If I could go with just like light lip gloss, I would. She's like, "Oh, you don't have any lips." It drives her nuts.
Y'all need to wear some makeup. Black liner if you're a summer complexion. You can wear espresso. I don't like brown liners because brown is red based, but espresso is a mixture of black and brown, and I do like that. And I love gel liners, and I don't care if you use L'Oreal, CoverGirl. Don't spend your money. Okay, I'll give you a quick little wrap up that'll help you with the money. What do you spend your money on? Don't spend it on your color. Right?
No.
Spend it on your skincare.
Absolutely.
Spend it on your foundation, because that's 80% of your makeup is your foundation,
yes.
So that matters. As far as your color goes, the difference between going to a drugstore and going to a department store. It's not that the department store products are better. When you buy department store makeup, you're not paying for the makeup.
No.
You're paying for the electrical bill. You're paying for their salaries. You're paying for all those posters you see. You're paying for all those employees. You're paying for all of that.
Yes.
But you're paying for the ability to have testers and have someone show you how to use the product.
Yes.
So if you pick up a lip gloss and it's $20, if it's worth it to you and you enjoy the experience of going to the counter and someone lovely saying, "Hi, this would look great on you. Would you like me to put it on you?" If you enjoy that experience, it's worth $20.
Yes.
If you don't care about that experience, then go to Ulta and buy this for $5.
Yeah.
If it doesn't matter to you, there is no, this brand is better than this brand. I think there's 3 manufacturing facilities on planet Earth, they said, and they all come from the same thing. They're just coming down a different conveyor belt.
Yeah.
So you're not buying better. You're just buying an experience. And I'm not telling you not to.
No.
I'm just saying if it comes down to your budget, spend your money on a really good foundation and a lot of great skin. So that's the whole thing on department store. You're not buying better, but you are buying the ability to try it before you wear it. Having said that, we'll wrap it up with, like, my favorite eyeshadows are Urban Decay. Hands down, favorite eyeshadows. Do you have anything other than Urban?
I like Makeup Forever a lot. I like Urban Decay. I like MAC. There isn't really a one that I love.
Urbans are amazing. And for your money, buy the Naked palettes, because
yes, it is
$50 with the brush, and they'll last you the rest of your life. I also will break all the rules because makeup artists hate Bare Minerals, and I love Bare Minerals. Everything about it. So I love their eyeshadows. They're loose and they're super pigmented. They're very pigmented. You can make them light, or you can wet your finger and put it on, and it's like super metallic. I think it's amazing. Jennifer, I haven't seen you in forever. I must because my internet went down. Okay. Yay! I love Bare Minerals, everything about it. So we said Tarte for foundation, we kind of agree on. Urban Decay for eyes, we kind of agree on. I don't think you should spend your money on eyeliner or mascara. That's my personal opinion. Buy something cheap, whatever it is you like. Lips, we think MAC is probably...
Really, it is.
For variety.
Definitely, because kind of hands down, they just have a little bit more. It doesn't mean that other brands aren't great, but it's just if you want a more selection, they have it.
Concealer, I think we said we both like the Tarte.
Yes.
Brushes, I will tell y'all the big secret, the cheap places to get brushes. Eyeliner doesn't matter, and eyebrow pencil doesn't matter, and we wear lashes. I will tell you, if you're looking for a supernatural lash, I can't get that to show up there. I kind of can. Do not buy expensive eyelashes.
No.
Don't go to Sephora.
No.
Don't buy the cheapest eyelashes you can find. The key is make them human hair. That's your key. You should be able to buy a pair of lashes for about $3. Ulta carries a lot of them. all those Vegas, Nay,
Yeah.
and all those expensive brands.
No,
that are
it's
$12. That is so stupid. You're just
or
going to throw them away.
$17.
Yeah, it's just
I won't name any
stupid.
products right
Yeah.
now, but I know you know who you are.
Yeah, it's stupid. Girl, professionally, I buy
Walmart.
$2 lashes.
Salon Perfect.
Yeah.
I love their lashes.
But make sure you have human hair. That way you can curl them if you want to, and you can put mascara on them if you want to.
I'm being surrounded by puppies.
Okay, I think we're at an hour.
Oh, what does it say? Oh,
thank you. Look forward. Yeah, we're quite welcome. This is, oh my God, we're over an hour, and Game of Thrones is in 45 minutes. So unless you winter is coming.
Yeah.
So is snow. So unless there's something else you want to ask us, we will be here same time, that channel, chat time, whatever.
That shit crazy channel.
That shit crazy channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your questions. Hopefully we can have some guests on with us. And we
Yes.
Scooter, if you're listening.
Yes, Scooter.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it for now. And I will put everything in comments. Whatever you missed, just message it to me and I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, and and if you want to see some of my stuff, which I doubt you do, she's a real star. But she'll give you the information if you ever want to see my stuff.
Yeah, well, I'll tag you on there. And
tag the shit out of me.
Public service message. Adopt, don't shop.
Please do not shop. That's
Help
horrible.
your community.
Look at this little face. It was saved.
And,
look at this little face. I love this face.
Volunteer, help your community, help the homeless.
Please.
Rescue animals. And y'all quit hating each other. Trump. Okay. All right. All right. Bye.